Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty pissed off right now. I got home from work. All right, I was really about to just make a bunch of excuses. This isn't excuses. This is explanation. I got home from work around like 12:30 last night. Ended up falling asleep around 2. Woke up late. Woke up at 8 o'clock. I was supposed to wake up at 6. Beat myself up for about 5 minutes. Got up, got dressed, came for a run, and ran a slower time than last week. So it sucks, but I want this shit. Like, that's why I'm getting up and doing this. I want to get better. So we got 3 more miles on the week. Maybe we'll add an extra mile on there just because we didn't do good today. But yeah, it's Monday. Let's get ready, people. Brand new week, brand new set of challenges. Either life's gonna throw at you or you put in front of yourself. So let's get it. Damn, that sucks. Bro, you know what pisses me off even more? I just got out of the shower and I'm already sweating again. I stood there for legit 5 minutes in the cold water, knowing I was gonna sweat right when I got out. My body takes so long to cool off. Literally, after my run, I probably walked for 5 minutes, walked past the street of my house, walked back, walked up the street of my house, walked down the little road again, and came down to cool off. And then I recorded that first clip that you saw just now. Anyway, already sweating, just took a shower, threw some clothes into the washer because I gotta get ready for the new week of lifting. Because yesterday I sat down, it was my rest day, and I wrote down a whole new split for myself, and I'm actually really excited for it. But before we get into that, before we get into the nitty gritty, let me show you something. First, let me do this so I'm not looking crazy in the beginning of my own video. Anyways, so as you know, maybe you might not. In my last video, I showed you I'm reading David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. Great book, 100% suggest. At the beginning of that video, I was probably halfway through. Boom, look at that. That's all I got left. That's all I got left right there. Come on. He's a studious student. Yeah, so I got like one more chapter left. So unless I get something crazy in this last chapter that I want to share with you, I want to share with you guys this. So I know we went over goals last week, but David Goggins gave me a practical way to apply your goals and break them down that's going to be feasible enough for you to be able to actually bring them to life. So he calls it the accountability mirror. When you come in here every morning or every night after the day, you're going to come in here and you're going to look at yourself. You're going to brush your teeth, do whatever, and your goals are going to be right in your face. So I broke some of my goals down, half marathon, run 5 miles a week for the month of January. We've been doing that for the first couple weeks. Credit card goals. We have wake up at 5:30 to 6 a.m. every morning of the week. Didn't do that today, but hey, we're going to do it tomorrow. Eat at least 3,500 calories a day. Did that yesterday. Read at least 30 pages a day. Been doing that, having fun with it. Make $1,000 a week. Did that last week. Gonna be a challenge for this week, but I'm excited for it. And no more fast food for convenience. I did end up going to McDonald's yesterday. Fast food has been my weakness. Same thing with soda, but diet soda has been saving my life. If you have any ill will against diet soda, I'm gonna link a video down below by Mike Irzertel, Dr. Mike Irzertel, from Renaissance Periodization. He does a whole thing about aspartame and just shows the studies about that. So if you wanna argue about that, go watch that video. Anyway, yeah, I've just had such a huge challenge with fast food. Just growing up, like my family loved fast food. Like we were like, oh mom, we're hungry. Didn't have food at home because times was hard. So we went to McDonald's. We went to get the dollar menu when the dollar menu is actually a dollar menu and a McDouble wasn't $5. But yeah, so that's an excuse that I could use, or I could change it myself and say, okay, no more of that. Like, yeah, I grew up on that, but now it's time to be done. So yeah, no more fast food for convenience in terms of no just going because, oh, I don't have food, but I'm hungry, so let's just go to McDonald's. Like, I'm able to have 1 to 2 cheat meals a week. I'm gonna keep it down to 1 for fast food. So yeah, no more fast food for convenience. So being very specific about that and still allowing myself to go when I want a cheat meal throughout the week because I am bulking, but I want to eat mostly whole foods. I was gonna say organic, but sometimes I can't get organic because the budget be tight. You know what I mean? So anyways, before I get into my new split, let's go test it out. Yeah. Hey, that was a weird way to start it. What's up? Gosh, this is like the hardest part, honestly. Just figuring out what to say before I start the video, before I start saying what I'm just gonna start saying what I'm gonna say. I just have a quick tip for you guys. Well, first of all, okay. Let's rewind. It's been a couple days since I last filmed, or since that last shot. We're gonna start reworking on a project. A few videos ago, I previewed a commercial that I did for the gym that I work out, my Powerhouse Gym, and my manager liked it enough to ask us to redo another project, me and Cyrus. So we're gonna start working on another commercial. The package is like a commercial with a few reels and some pictures. So we're gonna start filming for that. We were supposed to start yesterday morning to film, but then a storm came out of nowhere, like just downpour of rain. And yeah, so that just put a little bit of a pause on that. So it's looking a little bit sunnier today, as you can kind of see the light on my face. Yesterday was just dark all day long, windy, rainy, flooding in Kihei where the gym is. So yeah, I had to take a pause on that. Hopefully by tomorrow we're good to go and we could do that. Okay, now to what I was gonna say. A quick tip. So, as you know, I got the hookup for you guys with Extend, C4, and Cellucor. So if you guys want to, you guys can go ahead and look on their site. They have these little boxes. They come with, how many? 15 packs of the hydration packs. And this is honestly just my favorite stuff. Like, it just tastes like lemonade, lemon lime. Easy to get down. I do it right before my workout. I do one in the morning after my runs. But if you don't have the money to be spending on that stuff right now, I understand. And a quick tip for you guys are if you have Walmart or Albertsons or some kind of store near you that has these, I'd say get these. I used to pound these when I was a kid. They were called Mio, but it was just flavoring. And this has electrolytes, vitamin B3, B6, and B12. And I've been doing it at night, so when I fall asleep, I'm waking up kind of ahead of the curve and not having to just pound water to try to rehydrate my body for the day. So I'll do it at night, I'll do it in the morning after my breakfast. And yeah, just a quick tip for you guys, because it's easy to drink water and flush out your entire system of the potassium and the sodium that you're needing in order to stay hydrated and to get a good pump for your lift. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys with that a quick tip. Anyway, later tonight, me and my boy Cammy Cole are planning to do a pool day at the gym around like 9 o'clock tonight. So I actually did a run this morning, and I played myself with the route that I did, because when I started, praise God it wasn't raining this morning. It was wet everywhere, but it was dark and dry. It was dark and drizzling. But I played myself because my first half of my run, the first 2 miles, was all downhill. I was having such a good time listening to music. I was worshiping, throwing my hands in the air, just praising God. And I was like, oh, this is so good. Rounded a corner, and I was about to go up that way, and I realized, oh damn, the whole second half of this run is about to be uphill. And it was. So I ended up having to stop by the 3rd mile. I walked maybe like 2-3 minutes, found a flat area, started running again, stopped again. My calves were dying because I was running uphill for a mile. And we're still getting used to this. So I know in the beginning of the video I said I wasn't happy with my time, but because I ran downhill this time, for 4 miles I had a faster split than the last time I ran 4 miles. So this is the contrast between the last time I ran 4 miles and this morning. So that is a big win for me. We already have 5 miles or 6 miles on the week, because in the beginning of the video I ran 2 miles. So we hit this week's goal for mileage. We're doing 5 miles a week for the month of January. And yeah, so anyways, enough talking. Let's get into the real nitty gritty part of this video. Let's get into that lift. I'll see you guys there.
All right, let's go. Yeah.
All right, what's up, guys? So, me and Cam Cole's gonna be behind the camera. We'll do an intro after.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna take you through my brand new push day. So let me just read you through the movements real quick. First, we got assisted pull-ups, which is right here. This is the warm-up movement. We are working hard, but we're really not trying to use up any fatigue, any of the muscle energy before we go into our first heavy lift. So we're really gonna be taking it slow, pushing my chin above the bar, holding it there for maybe like half a second, and slowly coming down maybe a 2 to 3 3-second eccentric. And then we're moving on to upper back rows. I'll be posting the sets of reps because I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna be doing. I put a range, it's like 10 to 12, 12 to 15, and wherever I feel like I want to work to is exactly what I'm gonna do. So we got upper back rows, wide grip lat pull downs, chest supported row, incline dumbbell curl, and then a rear delt fly variation. So it's a whole cool workout, and it's not just back and biceps, which is what I usually do. So yeah, first movement, assisted pull-ups. Let's get into it.
Let's do it. I'm in a '08 Altima, cruising through the east side. Hot sauce Williams, chicken with like 3 sides. Middle of the summer, but the socks still knee high. Walk around flexing in some hand-me-down Levi's. Like what a shame how these niggas spit the same in a game where the one thing they lacking is fucking range.
Alright, give me your intro. We didn't do your intro.
Hey, it's Cam Cole here. I don't be lifting at night ever. I'm all amped up on pre-workout right now. About to hit a pool day with Damon. Let's get it going. Let's get it going.
Every Mundo. What's up? How you doing, brother? Hey, believe it or not, this is my first time ever seeing Cam in workout attire and working out.
Yeah, that's true.
I ain't gonna lie, for real. Ever.
Yeah, I be in the morning, man. I don't let nobody see me doing it. Time for change. Time for me to penetrate their brains. Cause I'm the main. I'm the one who be spitting doper than Kane. Now what's fame? Which one of y'all to blame for spreading rumors to these losers, throwing smut up on my name? Act brave, little homie. Come save little homie before he drop a diss and end up in the grave, little homie.
So I was planning on using my phone, like the audio notes app, to do the audio, but hopefully you can hear me. So anyways, on to the first actual working movement. Got it nice and warmed up. So as I'm going through my back movements, all I'm thinking about is the position of my elbows. So trying to target different parts of my back. It's going to depend on where my elbows are. So for this movement, I'm going with the overhand right here. And I'm really focusing on keeping my elbows close to in line or parallel with my wrists. So even when I'm pulling, my elbows are up, and I'm not letting them come down here and turn into a rear delt movement. You know what I mean? So this is a rear delt movement, but focusing more on my elbow back. So pulling with my elbows in a straight line, in line with my wrist the entire time.
Figuratively, of course, don't make me hop off the porch. I've been the best up in my city, no one passed me the torch. No, y'all ain't fucking with Cole, just hit a couple of bowls. When he gon' blow, if not yet, man, nobody knows. Got different flows for every day of the week. Now come and try it, know I'm hot dog, but I'm far from my peak. But never mind it, I'm the one who preached the violence for the ones who need reminding. Gave them 4 for 4, but now I'm 5 for 5 like Laurinaitis, I'm the GOAT. I'm about to hang a rapper past the rope. How do I cope with all this pain? I roll it up and take a toke. I want the smoke.
Alright, so my only cue for this movement is when I'm here, I'm trying to think about wrapping my elbows around my entire back. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that, but at the bottom, the peak contraction, I'm trying to wrap my elbows all the way around and get them to touch, like behind me. I also want to talk about full range of motion and active range of motion. So full range of motion would be if I'm fully just letting go and letting the leg come up. And active range of motion would be keeping my lats engaged to the point where my arm only comes up this high. Because once I get past this, my lats disengage and it moves onto my shoulder and even to my upper chest. So I'm really trying to come up, as I go up, watch, I'm not going to come past here because I don't want to disengage in my lats. I want the most amount of constant tension on my lats throughout the entire movement. So yeah, enough talk.
I just wanna provide for all my folks, and if you hating, man, I hope you pussies choke. I'm still the same old dude that they knew from the past, but I bossed up, island living, doing the dash. Niggas crossed up, maybe put my foot in their ass. Niggas talk tough, but lacking when I give them the chance. So what's the deal? And you're live.
All right, cool. So you're gonna hear a lot when people explain how to do movements. They want your shoulders back and down. So that as a prerequisite, before you do this, I'm already set in that my shoulders are back and down. And my cue for this is I'm thinking about my elbow. I'm kind of coming down in a scooping motion. So I kind of think of your elbow going in a half move phase, half. So coming down from here, I'm forcing it down and out as far as possible. Thinking about full range of motion and active range of motion as well. So here, I don't want to be getting pulled over this and disengaging my lats and turning it into a shoulder workout again. So half move phase, shoulders back and down, coming forward, active range of motion here, pulling back, chest through the pad. Ready to go.
So what's the deal? Nah, tell me, dog, what's the deal? Like, what's the problem with you rap niggas? Full-time whack niggas, please keep it silent if I ain't speaking about that cash, nigga. Got my city on my back, nigga. Hey, don't get smacked, nigga. Sorry for cussing mom, but I'm that nigga. Ain't no debating, it's the honest truth. So what you tryna do? All rise, heads turn when I'm sliding through. Hey, this that shit you feel up in your soul, and if you already forgot about the boy, it's Cam Cole,
So we did the last back movement. We're on to arms. We're just doing one arm movement because I do have another arm day later in the week. So we're just doing incline curls. I'm gonna say this to save my pride. We went from 25 to 30, back down to 25, and now I'm at 20s. So if you see me working with 20s, I'm not that week. It's not an excuse, it's an explanation, okay?
I think it is an excuse. I told y'all it was gonna be one take, right? I told y'all that. No lies, no lies.
First of all, listen to this song. What a bop.
But now, I don't know what the man be saying.
Okay, second of all, last movement, rear delt flies. So, I talked about this in my last video, but we did in the cable
crossover.
So my only cue for this movement is acting like I have paintbrushes in my hands, and I'm trying to paint the furthest fence away from me. So when I start, you'll see me push away, and I'm keeping it locked in that position as far as away from me as possible. Literally trying to paint the fence until I get here. By the end, I'm not going to be able to go in 4-inch motion, so you see me come halfway. This is called a lengthened partial. So it's starting in a lengthened position compared to coming here and only doing these half reps. I'm coming lengthened, coming as far as I can and slowly coming back down. Just to elicit as much time under tension from my rear delts as possible. So yeah, let's get into it.
Look at his back.
Good.
We live? Alright, look, a little change of events. Cam talking to you. We're finishing up with a little bit of rear delt flies. Alright, I'm not here to tell you how to do them. I'm here to tell you to push the weight, alright? I'm here to tell you to lift the goddamn weight.
Get it up.
Eat it up, alright? Last set, best set. Let's go.
Cool. And that was the end of that workout. I just want to say thanks to Cam for coming through and filming with me and working out with me. It was a good workout. It was fun. My back is sore right now. It is, what is it today? Saturday night. I'm chopping up this video right now. You can take a look. Cam Cole. Hey. But yeah, I just want to run you through this entire outline of my new split, and then we can get you guys on your way, get you guys onto your workout, onto your next thing that you have planned for today. Wrap this video up. So I'm gonna put screenshots of everything so you can just read it as I go. But here is my new split outline. So Monday we have legs and shoulders. So the leg part of this workout is going to be hamstring focused, and the shoulder part of this workout is going to be lateral delts. So I get to work on my legs and then do a muscle group that doesn't require as much energy, and I can just do 1 to 2 movements for and then get out of there. So Monday, starting off with hamstring curls, 2 sets of 12 to 15. Really just trying to get all that blood rushing to my hamstrings before I move on to the next movement, which is going to be a deadlift or a straight leg deadlift. I am kind of doing a power building-esque program, which focuses on deadlift, squat, and bench. So on days where I don't feel strong enough or my back is hurting, I can do a straight leg deadlift instead of a regular deadlift, and that will be 3 sets of 6 to 10. Trying to go a little bit heavier on that side. Moving from a strength progression or strength movement, we're going to go into a single leg press or a single leg lunge, and that is going to be 4 sets of 8 to 10, so a little bit higher volume because we have 1 more extra set compared to 3 sets. And then from there, we're really going into accessory for legs and adding abductors. I have been neglecting abductors and adductors, or good girl, bad girls, and it is time that I throw them in there so we can be well-rounded gentlemen or ladies. And for the abductors, we're going to be doing 2 sets of 10 to 15. We're always got to hit calves, so we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 after those, getting all that little accessory work that we might not get later on in the week. And then for shoulders, we're just doing a lateral raise variation, so a dumbbell or a machine lateral raise and maybe even a cable. And we're just going to be doing 4 sets of 10 to 15 for that. Moving on to Tuesday, our push day, which is going to be chest, triceps, and anterior delts, so our front delts. We are starting off strong with our incline barbell or dumbbell bench. It just depends. You know, gyms get busy, so it's whatever's open. I am not picky. As long as I can get an incline bench or incline press, I will be happy. And we're going to be doing 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps for that. Moving on to a flat machine chest press, emulating a flat bench but I just want to be able to do it, not have to worry about having a spotter there for a flat bench. I can just do it in a chest machine, which is going to allow me to isolate my chest and go a lot heavier without having to worry about my form deteriorating too much and possibly getting injured. And for that movement, we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 reps. Moving on to a chest fly variation, so either a pec deck machine or dumbbell flies or even cables. We're going to be doing 4 sets of 10 to 12, so pumping in all that volume there. And then we're moving on to triceps, which we have a rope tricep extension. My go-to, my favorite. I feel like I get the most tricep activation there. And we're going to be doing 4 sets of 10 to 12. And then moving on to our anterior delts. I'm only doing 1 anterior delt movement throughout the week because of our pressing movements. We have a lot of anterior delt working in the incline press or even the chest presses. So I'm trying to bring up my lateral and my rear delts a lot more than my anterior delts. We're going to be focusing less on those. So that's why I want you guys to keep in mind this entire program is written for me and what I want to work on. But if you're starting and you have nowhere to go or don't know where to start, this can work for you, but just take that with a grain of salt. Moving on to Wednesday, you guys just watched that pool day, so I'm not going to go through that at all. You guys just watched the entire thing, so I'm not going to waste your time. But then Thursday is going to be our rest, and that is my option to do an active rest day. I really enjoy calisthenics, learning new skills like muscle ups and handstand push-ups and L-sit dips and pike holds and or pike push-ups and planche holds, things like that. So on days where I want to incorporate different things into my program, I will choose to. I don't have that written out because it's kind of a day that I decide where I want to do and just have some fun with my training. Friday is our second leg day. So in between both leg days, we have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for our legs to recuperate and be ready to get hit and crushed again. But our second leg day is going to be quads. I have my hamstring in the beginning of my week because my hamstrings are lacking more than my quads are. So with that in mind, I want to be able to have all my energy in the beginning of the week for hamstrings and quads. If I'm still sore when I'm going into that, I'm not as worried because my quads are dominant compared to my hamstrings. So for quad days, we are starting with leg extension. Again, just pumping the blood into the muscles that we want to be working that day, which is my quads with leg extensions. So 3 sets of 15 reps. And then we're going to go into our heavy movement, which is squats. I love barbell squats. I pride myself, that is my strongest movement in my squat. We are working with 4 sets of 6 reps, so heavier weights, but still trying to push the envelope with that. Going from squats to hack squats has been my new favorite combination to just really like obliterate my legs. And we're going to be doing 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Those 10 to 12 reps are slow and controlled. There are 2 to 3 second negative descent. And in that hole of the hack squat, I'm sitting there for a half second, really just trying to make sure I get the most stretch in my quads. And we'll take you through a leg day soon, so don't you worry about that. And again, we'll have adductors after my hack squat. 2 sets of 15 reps, and then we move it into our triceps because this is an entire, I forgot to mention, we're doing arms with our legs on our second leg day. So we hit arms twice a week with our push-pull days and then my legs and arms days. So French press or skull crushers for triceps that day. We have 4 sets of 10 reps, and then we move into our preacher curl or cable curl, 4 sets of 10 reps. I give myself options because gyms get busy and you don't know what's going to be open. You don't want to be sitting there waiting for a machine just because that's what you have written on your program. Saturday, we got chest and back. I just ran that today. It was a great workout. I was worried about doing this. I haven't ever really trained a muscle group twice in a week other than arms and legs. So it's been fun to do a chest and back day. So today we hit a flat barbell bench and we did 3 sets of 4. I think we worked up to like 275, but really slow and controlled. With me, when I would get heavier in weight, my butt comes up off the pad. So really I was focusing on a slow descent, let it sit, not disengaging my lats or my chest, and then pushing up with keeping my entire body stiff and braced in my core. So we do 3 sets of 4 there, and then we drop down the weight. We're gonna do a set of 10, drop down the weight, set of 10, and really just burn out the chesticles. The second movement is we're gonna be flip-flopping back and forth from chest and back. So we do a barbell row or a dumbbell row. I actually opted out and did a seated cable row today, 3 sets of 10, and that felt really good. And then I did a chest fly variation on the pec deck, 3 sets of 12 to 15. I did 15 reps, of course. And single arm pull downs or pullovers, and I chose to do pullovers today for the back movement, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. On Sundays, we rest because it is the Sabbath and Jesus is our King. Anyway, one more thing I wanted to touch on before I let you guys go. Rep ranges. So I have 12 to 15, 10 to 15 reps, 8 to 10 reps, 4 to 6 reps. And it's not just letting you don't just go into the gym and choose what you want to do. You know what I mean? I'm not saying go into the gym and say, I feel a little bit less strong, a little bit less motivated, so I'm going to go with the bottom part of that rep range and do 6 instead of 12. No, I'm saying you want to be hitting, if I say 8 to 12 reps, you want to be aiming for 12 reps, but the first set is not going to look like the last set, or at least it shouldn't. If you're lifting with intent and intensity, your last set will look a lot different than your first set because you're going to be more fatigued. Your muscles are going to be aching and quaking, and you're not going to be able to finish as much reps with the same amount of weight that you did with the first set. Honestly, your weight should be going up by the last set and doing less reps because you're still working so hard, but your muscles are fatiguing as you go. So you want to be working within that range. You want to be aiming for 12, but if you can't get 12, then you hit 8 at least. If you didn't hit 8 at least, then you drop the weight and go from there. So yeah, that is rep ranges for you. I can't tell you where to hit in that rep range. You have to think about it, and you have to be logging your progress and know your progress and how you work in the gym to find out where you want to be in those rep ranges. So yeah, that is my new split, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Please let me know down in the comments if you guys end up using it, or let me know on Instagram or wherever you guys follow me. Yeah, it was really fun making this video. Again, we are going to continue getting better and better and better at this YouTube thing. Way different platform than Instagram or TikTok, but it's so fun to learn and grow and get better at these things. So yeah, and also in the comments, let me know if there's any kind of video ideas that you guys want to see. I've been brainstorming. I want to do more educational things like rest times and volume, rep ranges, amount of sets that you should be doing in a week per muscle group. So things like that I've been studying and want to dive more into. So yeah, thank you guys as always for watching this video. Like, subscribe. I never usually say to do that. I'm not telling you to do that, but I just want to remind you guys that it helps my channel, helps me grow, and not that it motivates me, but it does. It feels good to know that people are actually getting some value from these things. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.